morning. If I can get you guys to take your seats, we'll start here in just a second. You can tell that this is like the first real event that we've been able to get together. We don't have a mask. I've seen hugs, I've seen handshakes, things that I have not seen in 14 months. So it's so good to see everyone here today. Hello and welcome to the Robert Hogue Rawlings Public Library. My name is Nick Potter, and I'm the Director of Community Relations and Development for the Pueblo City County Library District. Today is a wonderful day for the Pueblo City County Library District as we have the privilege to announce an amazing program offered this summer. Beginning June 1st, 2021, the Pueblo Library will host Pueblo's $1 million reading challenge, Reading Pays. In partnership with the City of Pueblo and Pueblo County, the Pueblo Library is allowing youth in Pueblo the opportunity to earn $100. Pueblo youth ages 0 to 17 can earn $100 by checking out 10 items from the library and providing a response about the items borrowed. The Reading Pays program is a product of the hard work and support of many people. I would first like to thank and acknowledge Mayor Nick Gradisar, Laura Solano, and the Board of County Commissioners. Thank you so much for being in attendance here today, and thank you so much for your continued support, your thoughts behind this project, and allowing us to provide this to our community. I would also like to acknowledge the support and the knowledge of the Bank of the San Juans and Terry Boffman and Jackie Galley for their support, their banking knowledge, and in helping us figure out how to safely and efficiently pay children this summer. Thank you both so much. Epic Pueblo has also been a tremendous partner for this program. They've contributed 9,000 books, allowing the library to provide one book to every participant. And if you guys want to see what 9,000 books looks like, just show up here in a couple of days. It's going to be a sight to see. Bernie Zerker is in attendance today, and I don't actually think I've seen him walk out. However, I'd really like for all of us to extend our deepest appreciation for this amazing contribution to our community's youth. In attendance today is Ed Smith, Superintendent of District 70. Thank you so much for joining us, Superintendent Smith. I would also like to thank Julie Griego, Principal of Eva Baca Elementary, and Joe Nesbitt from McClellan Elementary, as well as the many educators and students that are in attendance today. Thank you for being here. Also joining us today is Angela Huron, bringing many pre-registration forms from the Boys and Girls of the Boys and Girls Club of Pueblo County. And last but not least, I'd really like to acknowledge Kim Bowman, the director of Posada Pueblo. She's doing such an amazing program this afternoon for the families that are a part of the caseload of Posada over here at Grove Park. She's welcoming them. She's supporting literacy. She's providing food and activities to kick off the summer and to kick off this program. And this allows us to get about 160 kids from Posada that are pre-registered to participate in this program. So thank you so much, Kim. Many hours have gone into developing Reading Pays, and I truly want to thank all library staff for their support and hard work so that we can offer this great program to the youth of Pueblo County. Reading Pays begins June 1st and runs through August 31st. It is open to Pueblo County youth between the ages of 0 and 17 who have a valid PCCLD library card or Connect Ed account. Registration is on a first-come, first-served basis and is limited to the first 3,000 participants each month of the program, June, July, and August. So just to do math, I know it's early in the morning on a Friday. That's 9,000 kids in our community getting $100, which is just so great. To earn the $100, participants must check out 10 items in person from any PCCLD location or download items from the library's online catalog. Participants must then provide a response by writing, drawing, or filming a video response to what they read, listened to, or watched. All responses are submitted online to PCCLD. Then, once all 10 items are checked out, a response has been created and the completion form has been submitted. Participants will be given a certificate of completion and information to open a minor savings account or redeem for cash at any Bank of the San Juans locations. Youth are incentivized further to gain good financial spending habits. So for every youth whose minor savings account at the Bank of the San Juans that maintains an average balance of $50 for 6 months after completing this program, that youth will receive an additional $10 into their savings account. I would now like to bring to the podium Mr. Frederick Quintana, Chairman of the PCCLD Board of Trustees, to speak about this great program. Frederick?
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. It's my pleasure on behalf of the Pueblo City County Library District Board of Trustees and the library itself to welcome you and to kick off this amazing program that we have the ability to share in today. We know the past year has been difficult for everyone, especially our young folks. They've suffered with reduced in-classroom school time and other social restrictions, all due to the COVID-19 public health crisis. This summer reading program, administered by the Pueblo City County Library District in collaboration with the City of Pueblo, the Pueblo County, and local banks and schools, will not only support local young people practicing their reading skills this summer, but also assist our community in responding to COVID-19's disruption of local education and support the recovery of our local economy. There's an adage that says, kids who read succeed. Studies and data have backed this up and show that young people who grow up reading will enjoy improved economic outcomes and upward social mobility later in life. Though PCCLD has regularly offered a summer reading program and provides rewards and incentives to encourage young people to keep reading all summer, it's highly uncommon that those rewards and incentives are money. And so, we are excited that the American Relief Plan Act has provided a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to use relief funds to provide economic incentives to households with children in such a unique way after such a devastating pandemic. PCCLD is not alone in the belief that kids who read succeed. I'm excited to share that Pueblo County and the City of Pueblo have made a combined financial commitment of up to $1 million for monies each will receive through the American Relief Plan Act to support not only our children's and young people's reading in our community, but to support our local economy and businesses. Those monies that will be funding the Reading Pays $1 million Pueblo Summer Reading Challenge can go far in our community. So thank you both for making that commitment to our kiddos. Because of this financial support, the Pueblo City County Library District will be able to pay each young person $100 once they've checked out 10 books, so you gotta do a little bit of work, from a local library and provide a description of their reading experience over the summer. And you can provide that experience, as Nick said, from June 1 through August 31st. This is such an amazing opportunity for our young readers in our community. The program will be open to any Pueblo County resident under the age of 18, and the library district plans to sign up as many as, what did Nick just say? 9,000 readers. The joy of that is we're only having to register up to 9,000 readers, even including the 160 some that we have pre-registered today. So I challenge us all to encourage all of our young folks to read this summer. It is also our hope that this program not only foster in our young readers a deeper love of reading, but also encourage greater financial literacy. And we've done that by working in collaboration with our local banking friends to ensure that when those monetary awards are awarded, that their secure and proper dispersal will be established in helping them to create savings accounts and promote financial literacy. And further, as Nick also mentioned, that young readers will be able to earn an extra $10 incentive awarded later in 2022 if they maintain a minimum of $50 in their individual savings account for at least 6 months. So it's a great way to start helping our kiddos learn the importance of financial responsibility. This is truly an amazing, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that PCCLD has in collaboration with our community to really offer a unique reading experience this summer. Our community needs it, our kiddos need it, and quite frankly, it's time. So with that, I'm glad that Nick thanked all of us by name, because I know I've always thought about award shows and what I would do if I had to thank people, and I would get in trouble is the reason that I don't. So thank you all for being here. We could not have done this without you. Especially, I would like to thank, though, our PCCLD team, who has put in countless hours to make sure that this runs like the well-oiled machine that PCCLD is. I'd like to give a special thank you to Mayor Gradishar, Laura Solano, and his team at the city, along with City Council and our Board of County Commissioners. The fact that you all support the education and the youth of this community is forward thinking and something that will benefit us not only today, but in years to come. So thank you for that. I would also like to extend a special thanks to Bernie Zerker. I wish he were here in person so that I could shake his hand, but it's not often that we have business owners willing to stand up with their organization, Epic, to donate 10,000 books to readers. It's a huge donation, and he deserves a great debt of thanks for doing so. And again, thank you all for being here. I couldn't be more excited to share this day with such an amazing group of people and such a large group of kiddos. So with that, I will turn over the microphone, I'm sure you are all happy, to Mayor Gradishar at this time.
Thanks, Frederick. It's good to see so many people here today on what I think is a momentous occasion. I couldn't be prouder that the first use of these ARPA funds, these rescue funds that we've gotten from the federal government, is being used for our young people. I think I want to give my thanks to the county commissioners who signed on to this idea immediately, and not without some risk, because when we knew we were getting the money, it took us, I don't know how long before we got some regulations, and even the regulations we got are a little bit vague, but you know, I just can't imagine that if this program can't qualify, that there's any program that can for the use of these funds. As Frederick indicated, this was a tough year for our young people. I don't think anybody had it worse in our community. I mean, obviously it was tough for small business, but young people, especially, whose education was disrupted. This, I think, is an effort to try to correct some of that, get them back on track. And it's, I think, a great summer job. You know, I didn't have a summer job when I was in elementary school or middle school, but this is sort of a job. This is their job, is going to school. We need to make sure they understand that it's what they need to do now. And if we can pay them for that by giving them some money, I think that's just fantastic. So, and I want to thank Terry and the Bank of the San Juans for stepping up. I remember when it was a Sunday afternoon when I called John Walker and said, "Hey, John, we're going to get this money. And I know the library districts had a summer reading program, and tell me about that a little bit. And I'd like to put some money in the hands of some young people and use that summer reading program." And he was just all in right from the beginning of that. And I had the idea around that we'd have the police chief with a wad of $100 bills paying kids off. And John said, no, we have a relationship with the bank that we'll use. And the city's been working on a financial empowerment grant, trying to get more people in Pueblo banks. So this sort of fits in with that very good. And I remember talking with Ed Smith about this program early on, saying, "Hey, could you get behind this?" who thought it was a good idea. And I'll remember what he told me. He said, you know, Nick, yeah, reading, that's something you can't do wrong. You can do science wrong, you can learn to do math wrong, but reading is not something you can do wrong. If you're reading, you're going to be successful. So that's the message I hope we get out to people. I hope we get an oversubscription of people this year, and who knows? There might be money for the same kind of program next year. We'll see what that entails, but I think this is off to a good start. I know that the library district is all in. I had a chance yesterday to talk to some elementary school children at Columbian, and I asked them how many like to read, and asked them how many would like to get $100 for reading. And boy, you should have seen the smiles on their faces when you talk about they get $100 for reading. So I think it'll be very successful. So I would like now to ask Commissioner Garrison Ortiz. He's going to give some remarks here, but we want to make a presentation to Frederick there. Here and hold this. This sort of symbolizes the commitment from the city and county to the Pueblo City County Library District, who's going to advance these funds and be reimbursed by the city and county for the expenses that they incur in this program. And we know that the library district has the ability to operate this program efficiently and effectively, and that will be very successful for our children. Frederick, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Commissioner Garrison Ortiz.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's just great to be outdoors and be here at one of the best locations in Pueblo, the city and county of Pueblo, which is one of the best, actually the best library in the nation. So, yes. Not often that we get to say that, and so we need to continue reminding folks that when it comes to our library district, we are top-notch and we are first class. And when it comes to supporting our library, this is why we support the City County Library for programs like this. You guys have always done an amazing job of administering programs and stepping up, being innovative and challenging the status quo. So really appreciate your partnership in this. I also want to thank Mayor Granasar and the City of Pueblo for reaching out with just a wonderful idea. As he stated, this is the first expenditure of federal ARPA funds, and I could not think of a more worthy cause than this. And as was mentioned, I can tell you, we talked to our attorneys quite a bit about can we use the funds, can we not? And eventually my colleagues just said, write them the check, we're doing this. so Frederick, please don't cash that check until Monday, and don't tell too many folks about it. But in all sincerity, it was really nice to see some of the first readers coming into the program. I love two components of this program in particular. I've always been taught and always believed that whatever your career choice, whether you be in the trades as a plumber, an electrician, or going to law school or going to serve in the military, if you can read, you can do anything in life. And raising that level of education and reading with our youth is so important to their trajectory in life. The other component, and I want to thank Banco de San Juan's who always steps up. So thank you, Terry. Financial literacy, teaching our children how to save, how to interact with the banking system at such a young age. I just think that's a wonderful touch on the program. So thank you for your partnership. I want to thank everyone that put this program together. Epic, the Boys and Girls Club, everyone for their wonderful participation. And once again, what a great idea from the city and the county was glad to partner. So thank you all for being here, and appreciate you putting this together.
So as Garrison and Mayor Granasar alluded to, this is something that is on the cutting edge. And I think as a community, as a library district, this is something for us to be proud of. But also I think that this is something that can set the tone across the country, as I would put money on the fact that this is one of the first programs of its kind and one of the first programs of the ARPA dollars being spent in such a methodical way to help our community recover. So thank you all so much for your leadership. I truly appreciate it. And if you guys are wondering how to sign up your children, or you're wondering how are people going to know about this, I think this whole event will generate a lot of conversation. However, on Monday, with the help of Superintendent Smith and also the District 60 administration, we will be sending out text messages, phone calls, and emails to all children enrolled in D60 and D70. We also are doing a lot of outreach to our charter schools, our private schools here in Pueblo. So we're going to make sure that every student that wants to participate in this opportunity can and knows about this. As a reminder, the Pueblo City County Library District serves to encourage the joy of reading, support lifelong learning, and present access to information from around the world. Reading pays dividends in life, and now in Pueblo County, that adage takes on an entirely new meaning. I sincerely want to thank the students, parents, and educators that are in attendance today. Many of these students were invited to this event so that they could pre-register for the program and get their first spot in line. So now that you all know about this amazing opportunity, please go out, tell the youth in our community about this opportunity so that they can earn $100 by experiencing all that the library has to offer. Thank you for attending today. For interviews, please join me and organizers of this program to the right of the podium. Thank you for attending today. For interviews again, please join me over here at the right of the podium. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Thanks.